stadium.
Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how... game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Chandler on second down.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, What do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
The Panthers at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Well, great field position for them, Charles, to start that drive, but not a lot of yardage to be had. They do, however, come away with a long field goal.
Yeah, and that's a plus. I mean, give them credit for that. They start the game 3-0. Don't come away empty-handed on this opening possession. And one other thing, it's a 50-plus yard field goal. Let's give the kicker a little respect as well. Those kind of kicks aren't routine.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready
at their 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. It wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. You look at the final numbers, the Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Come on, set.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, alert 33.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This one complete to Scott Miller.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Scotty Miller,
34 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
after one, 17-7 to score on EA Sports. Here's Brown. First punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Mayfield. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Counter play. Here's Chandler. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Chandler again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Run.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now Mayfield on 4th down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now off it.
And this throw will be intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have
touchdown. Ty Chandler with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. The Falcons